Greetings, YouTube. It's Matt from the Grand Arcade. We're back. We're going to continue on this beautiful corn journey we're on here. Go empty this guy. And then I'll need to go empty again too. Surprised they haven't brought dried corn into base game farm sim yet. As popular as it is, when you look at, you know, I'll say a majority of the American maps do the dried corn. Surprised they haven't done that yet. They need to bring that process in, make that default in game. What am I at? 95? Let me go ahead and go. Yeah, I'll come back to him. Try to get over here and empty real fast. It's hard to believe that the expansion pack, the Highlands map, is only about a week away. I am looking forward to it. Guess I need to watch me some Harry Potter this afternoon. Go back and watch, I think, the first and second ones. Probably focus more on the countryside of things. That was all filmed up there. Even the train. So the train and the train, like the track. And there's like a, I don't know if you would really technically call it a bridge or what the technical name for it is, but there's an area on the map there that has like a curved bridge, if you will, of the train track. That's spot on. Harry Potter type stuff, and I'm not a big Harry Potter buff. I just know the movies, and I'll just go in and watch those movies on the Apple TV box here, and probably just watch those too. I mean, it is getting close to Halloween anyway. So. I guess technically, yeah, those would probably be considered Halloween movies. Halloween movies or back to school movies, I don't know. Either way, if they're Halloween movies or they're back to school movies, it's going to be pretty scary either way. Because, I mean, let's face it, back to school, anything back to school is terrifying. least it was back in the day. I don't know how it is now. Viaduct? Is that what you call it? Viaduct? There's a picture of it out there somewhere. I think I put it in Discord. I wonder if I can find that again. We don't know when. Probably quicker just to go to the website and find it. Let's see, farming-simulator.com. I say that'll be faster now that I'm trying to load the website. It ain't loading too fast. Maybe it's in this one? Yeah. Here we go. Tell you what, I'll take that and I'm gonna go, let's see. I want to put these kind of side by side. Don't know that I'll have the exact same angle. Other than the train being red, trying to find one that might have about the same angle. I don't think I'm going to be able to find one that has the exact same angle. Well, there's kind of one. Only kind of, though. Can't really see it too well, but I'll go with that one. Okay. So, let's find... Where did that picture go? That's pretty close. I mean, when you look at them side by side... Drop this one down a little bit. Alright, these are going in the Puma Plow Discord, guys. So take a look at those shots side by side. That is the viaduct, if you want to call it a viaduct. Fuzzy calls it a viaduct. Okay, let me get this guy empty and then I'll come over there. So it's kind of hard to tell just looking at those photos which one, if it didn't have the logo down on the bottom, which one is the farming simulator and which one is the Harry Potter one. Because it's the train. It's got to be the exact same train. So even the roads down below it. Look at the roads in the picture. Go to the farming simulator one. You kind of zoom in, you can kind of see like the small little gravel road there down below it. And then go to the real life one. Got another small little gravel road down there below it. It's the same area. So I'm sure that's what it's based on. You're a wizard, Harry. Mr. Potter. Alright, where are we at? Crazy to think about, you know, how, to me, how new that movie, that film, the whole franchise, how new it still really is. But then you look at how many people were in that film who have passed on. Because a lot of people have passed on that were in that movie. You have Professor Snape, Alan Rickman. You have Professor McGonagall, and I don't remember her real name. She was in a lot of stuff. She was in Secret Garden and Sister Act. You have the original, the first Professor Dumbledore, and I think the second Professor Dumbledore. Didn't he pass away too? I think he passed away too. Could be wrong. Let's do some Googling. Somebody's been Googling already. Harry Potter actors who have died. That is the Google search term. So you have Alan Rickman. You have Richard Morris. He's the other guy that played Dumbledore. Helen McCrory. She played somebody. It doesn't say who they played though. Robert Knox. Michael Gambon. Roger Peck. Richard Griffiths. Maggie Smith. Maggie Smith was the other one, Professor McGonagall. Richard Griffiths. Who was the guy that played the wand guy? That guy, I think he passed. Oh yeah, Robbie Coltrane. So, Hagrid himself passed away. Jimmy Gardner, I think he was one of the minister guys. Robert Hardy, I think, was one of the minister guys. The one that played Harry's Uncle Vernon, he passed away. There's a lot of them. There's a whole list there of the ones that passed. And now they've got a new Harry Potter. They've got one streaming on, what is it, Max or HBO? I don't know. I'm probably not going to watch that one. To me, it's kind of like Superman. There will be others, but to me, there will only be one, and that's Christopher Reeves. It's just the generation, that I grew up watching him as Superman. To me, Batman will always be Michael Keaton. To some, it might be Adam West. To some, it might be uh, Christian Bale. Although I did like the Christian Bale movies. Not so much the third one. The second one, gotta be the best. But the Batman to me will be Michael Keaton. Spider-Man to me will always be, what was his name? Tobey Maguire? Is that his name? Oh look, he stopped right near me. And if you want to dump that straight into the dryer part there, because you can do that with the Auger wagon, you can just dump it straight into that dryer until we fill it up. And it's crazy to think that, there's a lot of people that are actually still alive that you wouldn't, when you think about it, you wouldn't think about it. So I mean, look at Dick Van Dyke. He's still alive. He's up there. Hey Siri, how old is Dick Van Dyke?
Dick Van Dyke is 99 years old.
99. His birthday is December 13th. You guys, we have to protect Dick Van Dyke until at least December 13th. He has to make it to 100. Don't make him sing or dance Chim Chimmery, Chim Chimmery, what is the song? Chim Chimney, Chim Chimchery. Don't make him sing or dance that song, okay? We have to keep Dick Van Dyke alive until at least December 13th. I mean, he's had a great life, and, he's still with it. He's still in his, mental state. So, but come on, Dick. I'm pulling for you, man. Let's make it to 100. You gotta make it to 100, man. You gotta do it. I guess I've been seeing too. Been seeing and hearing a lot of clips with his dialogue from Mary Poppins, on especially like the Halloween little clips and stuff like that. And it goes, winds in the east, mist coming in, like something is brewing, about to begin. Can't put me finger what lies in store, but I feel what's about to happen all happened before. If you know your Mary Poppins, you'll know what dialogue I'm talking about. Another great movie. Another great Disney movie, another classic Disney movie, one that they shouldn't tamper with. I don't see anything really wrong with that movie, or anything that anybody would think something's wrong with that movie. They may try to remake it and remake it terribly, but and a lot of people don't know what that movie is about. A lot of people don't know what Mary Poppins is about. Do you guys know? Do you guys know what the movie Mary Poppins is about? Is December 13th a Friday? We better check. Oh. Let me go to my calendar. October, November. No, December 13th is a Saturday. So, we lucked out on that one. I'm not superstitious at all, but yeah. Being Dick Van Dyke's 100th birthday, would that not be eerie? You know, knock on wood. I don't want to, do any jinx or anything like that. But his 100th birthday would be on December 13th, and that would fall on a Friday. That would be kind of spooky. Be really spooky if, he made it to that day and then, something happened. So, we need to protect Dick Van Dyke at all costs. Somebody else I thought would never die, Betty White. I thought she was going to make it a long time. Even longer than she did. Which she made it. I mean, hey Siri. Hey Siri. How old was Betty White?
Betty White died December 31st, 2021 at age 99 in Brentwood.
See, she died at 99, guys. Got me worried. Dick Van Dyke is 99. And Betty White, she, I'm telling you, I'm worried. It makes me worry. Betty White, Betty White, she was that's where I think that's where they get to sing, the best thing since, sliced bread from Betty White, maybe. I don't know for sure. But I'm a little worried. December 13th was a Friday last year. Okay. So maybe we dodged a bullet. Maybe, just maybe we dodged a bullet. But yeah, do you guys know what Mary Poppins was about? What was the movie about? A lot of people don't know what Mary Poppins was really about. I don't think anybody knows. So a lot of people think that the movie is about... A lot of people think that it's about Mary Poppins. A lot of people think that it's about the kids. A lot of people think that it's about Bert, who Dick Van Dyke played. You would be wrong on all three of those guesses. The movie, Mary Poppins, was actually about Mr. Banks, the dad. If you watch the follow-up movie that focuses on the lady that wrote Mary Poppins, you'll know that they point out that the movie was about the dad, and the movie is saving Mr. Banks. So basically, the dad was always busy working, always busy, worried about business and money and stuff, that he didn't take time to really, be with his kids and, enjoy, them growing up. And that's what the movie's about. So basically, they brought in the nanny to kind of help rescue Mr. Banks. She might have been the nanny. And they're technically for the kids, but she was there for Mr. Banks. Another good movie with Tom Hanks in it. He played Walt Disney. Another Disney movie. Uh-oh, the crop disappeared in the thing again. I think we jinxed it a while ago, guys. My corn is not showing up. It's gone. There's some in there, but it ain't showing none in there. Dear Giant Software. I found a bug. I'm sure you guys probably know about it. But the crop keeps disappearing out of the auger wagon. Out of anything that holds crop, really. It does it on the combines too, but so far I haven't seen it actually disappear from these guys. Gonna look down in there. I see it going in there, but I don't see... I'm trying to see if it's piling up in there. Looks like it is. Wonder... Surely it doesn't have anything to do with the tractor. Modded tractor. Normally when we find any bugs or issues like this, we go straight to probable mod conflict. But I wouldn't think it would be the tractor causing that. This is a piece of DLC equipment as far as the auger wagon goes. Oh no, cruise control on. Oh, you have Spectrum internet? Bless your heart. I know John has talked about it before. I think it used to be he used to have charter internet, and then it became Spectrum. Funny, I can see the green going in, but I cannot see the green building up in there. Guess I'll just have to watch my numbers down there. Oh, AT&T. Your AT&T internet must be better than the AT&T internet here. That's one of the worst ones. Is AT&T. It had better upload. Sounds like, to me, that sounds like something similar I had before back when I had cable internet. And they actually had to go up onto the pole because and then there was a thing down on the ground too. Water had gotten in there. So there might be water in there, Tomcat. I have to call them and tell them what's going on exactly and They might be able to come out and check to see if there's water like in a junction or... One time there's water in there, and then another time it had like grass, like a moss kind of growing in it. But that was all on cable, which part of it was where it ran out to the junction box, and then part of it was up on the pole. So the fiber internet, that's all buried underground. Ooh, I saw that. My cable internet was it was okay, but the fiber internet, 2 thumbs up. That's where it's at. Very happy with the fiber internet. I think my download is like 900 and something, and I don't even have the biggest plan that they have. My download is like 900 megabits, and then my upload is like 800 and something megabits per second. I dreamed of those speeds back in the day. Oh, okay. Yeah, I would give them a call. A lot of times they can come out with their technicians and do some PM, preventative maintenance work, and if there are issues, then there might be something simple that they can do to fix that. All right. Yeah, Tomcat. I would give them a call. Maybe they can come and take a look at the internet. There might be something easy to fix. Might be a little small minor issue or something. Are you done? Are you done? Nope, he's coming towards me. Ah! I know you're blocked by an object. I am the object. Should be done. No? Are you done? Are you... Wait, whoa. Should be done, no? Yeah, you're done. Come on. Let's move along. Move along. I'm gonna get some go-go juice and move over to the other field. Same with the case? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why they think they're not done. There's no more corn. Wow. These corn headers are nice, but they must be heavy because if I get going and I try to turn, it does not turn. Oh boy, I don't know if I'm gonna make it out of here. Just barely. Okay, I don't know where he's going. I'm not doing this. This is him. I guess maybe he's going back to the other end of the map. No, you know what? Hang on. Ain't nobody got time for that. Morning, farm boy. How's it going? about to be full, so I'm going to run this load down south here to that AGI silo. Oh, I think we were close to being right, Jeff. Alright, I am full. Let me run this down to the other silo. I almost said dryer. The other silo. And I'm not even going to take the road. I'm going to take the edge of the field. Got all the wheat planted over here in this field. Got the barley planted over the field, and through the woods. Over the on the west side of the watermill over there. Got the barley all planted over there. And then we got corn down here. So we're almost done. Come and give you a nudge. Uh-oh. Yep, I will be there shortly. Where are you at? See the combine. Oh, there you are. Feel like I should do the Mrs. Doubtfire saying, "Don't worry, dear, help is on the way." Got that thing wedged in there. There you go. Yeah, this map, the edges, he didn't take them out far enough or something. They're like, they're not like actually on the border. So the collidable edge that we keep getting stuck on is away from where the actual border is. jump out and run over to this border over here. I haven't checked it out here, but it probably is the same way. Yeah, so you can kind of see it maybe a little here. Gotta find a better spot to show it off. Yeah, so this is kind of what we're running into. So the actual border is right back here where the trees kind of sit back there behind these bushes. But the collidable border is right here in front of them. And it sticks out a little further in some places. So you would think that the collidable edge would be back there a little bit, but it kind of sticks out. And there's not anything in front of it, so it's invisible. You can't see it. So a lot of places back there up the field ways up there, the collidable border probably starts like right here. I know you can see it real well down here. Let's say, do I have anything? Yeah, I've got a tractor down there. So this field, you couldn't take this field over really any closer over here because the edge, gotta find it, starts right there. So you'd have to be very careful trying to bring this edge over. Because where it looks like it's clear, it's not. That's the collidable edge right there. So it kind of sits out away from the trees. This one's even worse up here. So this looks like open grass area that you could come in here and mow. Not so much. This is the problem that I ran into trying to clear the trees up there on that little skinny part that we cleared. So that's actually the edge. That's the collidable edge right there. You can't... It sits way back away from where the foliage is actually placed there. So I'm going right along the collidable edge here. Almost looks like I'm doing that dance that all the young kids are doing nowadays. Try to zoom out on me here. What is that called? Not the moonwalk, the forward thing. Where they, what was it called? The floating, where they have a floating foot, or skip hop, skip and a hop. I don't know the names of them. It looks like their front foot's flying in the air. Yep, got all that wheat planted, the barley planted there. I left these open in case we wanted to come back and plant sorghum or oats or something down there maybe. Yeah, it's hard to believe this is a standard size map. It may actually, I don't know, it may even be smaller than that, I don't know. There's a good way to tell, though, the size of a map. Run down to the southeast corner of it. Don't know how far we can get on this map because there is a production down here. We can kind of get a general idea. Just run all the way down to as far as you can go on the southeast corner, or somewhat close to it. Yeah, so you can see the second number. I wonder if I can make that bigger. You can kind of see it better there. So the second number, and then you have the third number, are in the 2000s. So that is a standard size map. When we go to the 4X map and we go to the southeast corner, you'll see 4,000 and something and for the second number and 4,000 and something for the third number. So that's how you know the size of your map. If there's any question, that's what you do. Hey, look, there's a Skoda on sale. Always wanted a Skoda. Not really. And 12 meters. 9. There's a 12-meter one. Look at that. We'll probably go back down to these standard sizes, so probably 12 meters on the corn headers. Because we could put this on the CNH group of combines, and then we could use the deer on the deer combine. There's the in-game 13 meter, but that one doesn't fold. This one, it looks like it does, but it doesn't. That one does not fold. These fold up. Is this one? Yeah, this one folds up too. So these will probably be our go-to corn headers in the future. They're smaller. They're not 18 meters or 19.2 meters. They're not the biggest, but they'll get the job done. So 12 meters there, and then we can match up that width with the John Deere 16F. Yep. Sounds like a plan. See you later, Steven. You just submitted our application for our fishing permits for when you come over to Scotland. Apparently, JD, what? Hang on, I better read this before I say it out loud. Oh, JD Vance didn't have a fishing permit. Did he go fishing? I don't even know. Did he go fishing while he was over there? We had an ER doctor once at our hospital, and he was Indian. Not like Native American Indian. He was like Indian. So like India, over there. Just Indian. I don't know how else to say that. He was from the country India. Right, okay. So he had taken his kids fishing, and he came back and told us all about it. And we had a security guard working, and he was telling us about it. And the security guard was also a deputy, and he said, yeah, you went fishing, huh? He's like, yes, I took my kids fishing. He said, where'd you get your fishing license at? He said, fishing license? And the deputy guy was like, yeah, you gotta have a license to fish, And he said, what? He said, you have to have a license to fish? He said, oh, this is not a free country. And the deputy guy was like, yeah, you gotta have a license to fish. And he said, well, what kind of bait did you use? He said, bait? Yeah, so I think he didn't really press him anymore, as far as the license goes. But, because I guess he didn't even use any bait. So he may not have caught anything. I don't know if they asked him if he caught anything. Trying to remember, did they catch anything? I don't know. I know he took his kids fishing, so. JD Vance did go fishing. So now he's in big trouble. Oh, you sure he's really worried about it? I'm pretty sure he's probably got diplomatic immunity. Just a guess. That would be my guess. But yeah, he couldn't believe you had to have a license to go fishing. Like you gotta have a license for everything, or some kind of permit for everything. Some places, I don't know around here, but I know some places you have to have a license to have a lemonade stand. That I do not I don't even get that. Why do you have to have a license to have a lemonade stand? That makes no sense to me at all. Is it so the IRS can get their, their taxes and stuff regarding, the lemonade stand? So people can call the Better Business Bureau against the little lemonade stand, Oh, there's a skipper over there. Yeah, the UK has kind of gone nuts lately, especially with I've been seeing all the stuff about how they're requiring everyone to have the digital ID over there. You won't be able to be employed. Ergo, you probably won't be able to buy anything, travel, eat meat, eat a, whatever amount of meat you want to eat, you can't eat because, you'll produce too much emissions. It sounds very, very crazy. This field does not feel straight to me. I'm locking in on the enhanced vehicle GPS, but that outside furrow keeps moving off that line, so I don't know. Yeah, it's about like they were talking about here. About the cow emissions. They wanted to get rid of all the cows because of all the cow emissions. I'm thinking, okay, number one, there's not that many cows, and there's not as many as there used to be. Oh, it's got full. And it can't be that much. You know what? This is full too. I gotta go empty this first. What happens if they'll arrest you probably on the spot if you have irritable bowel syndrome. Yeah, that's what it's coming to. They'll probably try to charge you extra money. Like if you're very flagellant or something and you're emitting more than other people. Let's be honest, there's people that emit more than other people do. It happens. It can't be really helped, but I guarantee you they will probably try to fine you or charge you for emitting excess amount of flagellants. Every day you lose just a little bit more of your freedoms. It kind of takes you back to the state of, where's the line before the revolution or something, That's what happened when they tried to, press taxation without representation, We had this little thing called the Boston Tea Party. And that led to, our independence. So good morning. Welcome in. We're talking about flagellants and being charged extra for it. Flagile. Must be Italian. You're right. We'll get this last field finished. Yeah. I was gonna say I don't know if flagellants counts for anything, but I know that we were talking about if you belch, if you go to an Amish dinner and you belch, that's actually a compliment. I wonder is that an emission? Do they count that as a what do you call them carbon thing? Do belches count? Yeah. We had a term for that back in the day. So if you ever had to go like good was it not Black Friday? If you ever had to go Black Friday shopping, we called that crop dusting. If you needed to clear an aisle, there were too many people in your personal space, and you needed to clear an aisle, that's called crop dusting. Basically, you just let it rip, tater chip, and then that aisle will. It depends on who you are, and how toxic or that it is, but if it's concentrated enough, you will clear that aisle. Okay, ain't nobody got time for that. Works too. You had people fighting over towels and everything like at a Black Friday sale. Ain't nobody got time for that. You ain't got to fight over towels. Come on, man. Time to crop dust the aisle. Mm-hmm. I will probably never go Black Friday shopping again because I would rather pay full price than save a few bucks. Just to avoid the crowds, yeah, I would rather pay full price. Just to, you know, avoid the crowds. I remember going to Black Friday sales and in a Walmart Supercenter. So for anybody that's, I don't know, I don't think they have them elsewhere in the world. They might, I don't know. But if you've ever been in a Walmart Supercenter and you know how big it is, think about the line to a cash register and all the lanes are open. So that's a rarity in Walmart anymore for all the lanes to be open. But the line stretches all the way from the cash register all the way to the back wall and then wraps around the back wall a little bit of the store. That is a long line to the register, okay? And when you have to stand in line to check out to buy something for 3 hours plus, 3+ hours, that's where it gets kind of crazy. So yeah, I probably won't go back to any Black Friday sales. And some places, you know, it gets worse than that. Some places they'll get violent. Oh, I remember one time I was at a register, which it was at another Walmart. Shocking. I was at the register, like I was behind somebody that was actively checking out, and I was putting my stuff on the, you know, they have the little belts that you put your items on, and then they move them forward. Well, I was putting my stuff on the belt, and all of a sudden there's a loud commotion, and there's so many people in there you can't really tell which way it's coming from. But you hear just conflict happening. It's a loud commotion, right? And all of a sudden, something falls out of the sky and lands on the belt where I'm putting my stuff. And it's one of those hair extension things. I mean, it looked like a snake to me almost, because it was braided up, you know, and everything. But it fell out of the sky, fell onto the belt, and I was like, "Ooh!" It scared me quite a bit. And then I turn around and I'm looking to see if I can see where the commotion's coming from. And there was 2 women that had gotten a fight. I don't know what it was about. I'm sure it was probably an item or a man or something else. But they had gotten in a fight. They were pulling each other's extensions out, and the police came over and put them in cuffs and took them outside. Yep. Fun stories with Matt from the Green Arcade. Ooh. Merry Christmas, everyone, and God bless us, everyone. Oh, that's what Christmas is all about, right? Gotta get them Black Friday deals. Orange soda. Yeah, I think I'm done. And honestly, there's probably even better deals. They start the deals kind of earlier on, other than Black Friday now. So if you want like a TV or something like that, or something specific, it'll probably be on one of the weeks before Black Friday. And then you have Cyber Monday, which you can just stay at home and shop on that and have it shipped to your home. So let's fold that up. Put the pipe back out. You never saw any fights? Come down to the Deep South. People lose their minds. Yeah, that's another thing, you know, that the TV prices have come down. They've got these really big TVs. So you can get like a 75-inch or 100-inch TV. And they're not that expensive, shockingly. Yeah, it might not be a 4K one, but you can get a pretty decent TV in a decent size. And they're not really that expensive. Said the prices on that type of technology, I guess, has come down. I kind of would like to find a bright enough projector to project the image on the wall, because then you could have a really huge screen just projected on. If you had a white wall, just projected on the wall. Be like literally being in a movie theater. Farm Sim 25. 150-inch edition. Woohoo! Wouldn't have trouble seeing them numbers in. Put in a subwoofer and then it'd feel like your engine's really there. Alright, I am returning to base. The harvest is done. Karen's trying to pass me on the double yellow. Come on around, Karen. You gotta get to that PTA meeting, I know. Got 3 minutes to get there. 3 minutes to our scheduled time, scheduled finishing time. Oh, there's a car. Oh, you hit Steve. Oh no. I'm actually looking forward to I'm looking forward to week this week. Now I'm looking forward to work this week. Hopefully it'll stay calm, but it's a Halloween week, and you know there's gonna be candy. So, and we're not really dressing up, but we're all gonna be wearing the same color one day. So, I think Halloween. It's on Friday this year, isn't it? Yeah. So we're all trying to coordinate. Have some little Halloween treats and stuff. It's alright, we're not coming back. Yeah, that's true. You can, what's that song? Come on, take the money and run. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright, I'm just going to throw this into the dryer here. Alright. So we'll take one last look around here. So this has been Iowa Plainsview. We've done a lot of customization to it. There's the main farm. We've expanded a lot of fields. Merged a lot together. Lots and lots and lots together. Made a really big field right here. Expanded a lot of these down here. Made some, kind of created some custom fields. Had a little more work to do down on this end, and might come back and take a look at that and do that in the future. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what the future holds. Put in some sugar cane up there, and then we've got, I think we own pretty much all the map special productions. So we have the pancake place. We're making pancakes right there. We've got the popcorn place. We didn't get the juice factory. It's not a huge deal though. We got the ketchup factory. We've got the pizza place. The pizza place is down in here somewhere. I think that's it right there. So yeah, this has been Iowa Plainsview on Farming Simulator 25. So I'll probably come back and do maybe a video or two Not here, but just probably covering some of the stuff that's in the works that's coming. Maybe the Highlands map, maybe Stevie's map. But there won't be another stream until Highlands comes out. So, you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Have a happy Halloween. Stay safe. Check your candy. Don't eat it without checking it first. If you can't check it, get your mom or dad to do it. And don't TP any houses or egg anything. That's never good. Um, and then have a good weekend coming up there, and then we'll see you in Scotland. We're gonna head over to Scotland, and do some fishing. All right. I don't know why it sounds like that coming out. I'm trying to do my best Scottish accent, but that's all I got. All right. Until the next time, guys. Remember, you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Great Arcade. We'll see y'all in the next one. Have a good one.